Welcome to the Full Body Stretch Routine. My name is Travis Eliot, founder of Inner Dimension TV, a monthly streaming platform where you can get on-demand access to all of my programs, series, and classes. If you're interested, I'll leave a link down below where you can start your 10-day free trial. And also remember to hit that YouTube subscribe button. Okay, let's begin our stretch. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into a very deep stretch. The dragon pose. Bring the right foot forward. Slide your left knee back. You may want to have your block or props handy for this one so that you can drop your forearms down onto that. You can create a tower of support. Some of you that maybe are more open in the hip might drop the forearms all the way down onto the floor. So find your place, find your edge. And we're going to be here for about 90 seconds for a lot of these stretches. Research shows that around 90 seconds is when we activate the fibroblasts within the deep fascia. And the fibroblasts lay down collagen and elastin for strength and suppleness, and therefore we create greater resiliency within that fascial matrix. Feel free to move the breath nice and steady in and out through the nose in a gentle kind of a way. Definitely don't need to do heavy breathing here so the breath can reflect the stillness of the poses and also help to become an anchor for your mind. Some of you may even want to roll into the outer edge of the right foot and let that right knee flare open, what we call the winged dragon. Might feel like another angle into that hip joint as we take another maybe 5 or so breaths. And then if you're on that outer right foot, bring the foot flat, come up onto your hands now. Take that right foot, heel toe it all the way across the mat, and allow the right knee to flare open to the right, coming into what we call pigeon or sleeping swan. If you want, you can put a blanket or a folded towel to go underneath the right hip. It's a hip stretch, not a knee stretch. You want to feel it in the hip joint. And just allow the torso to drape out over that front leg. Feel free to use a block to go underneath the forehead here if you like. And take another 1.5 minutes or so here in this stretch. Good. Go ahead and ease your way up onto your hands. Shift the weight into that right hip, and then swing your left leg all the way around forward to the front of your mat. Bottom of that right foot high up to your inner left leg, left thigh for a half butterfly. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, go ahead and fold all the way over and down. One of Bruce Lee's famous teachers, Ipman, said that the most successful warriors are not the strongest or fastest, but the most flexible and adaptive. And in this full body stretch class, making sure that we are flexible and adaptive within our body, and equally flexible and adaptive within our mind, in the same way that a rigid body can break, a rigid mind can break as well. So see if you can allow this practice to bring you back to that ability to be flexible and supple physically and mentally. Go ahead and ease your way all the way back up. Fire log pose, right ankle on top of the left knee. This is option number one, left foot bends underneath the right knee. Option number two, less intense, more accessible to people, is bringing the right shin in front of the left shin. So pick your medicine. Remembering one person's medicine is another person's poison, so you don't necessarily have to take the path that I take. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, fold over and down until your hips communicate to you to stop. So you find your edge, and instead of blasting through it with aggression, you meet it with compassion. Just a gentle lean into the edge of the stretch, breathing into what you're feeling and allowing the breath, allowing time, allowing the body to naturally begin to unwind and dissolve tensions away. Begin to exit out of the fire log. Bring the hands behind you, feet flat, knees to the sky. Let the knees windshield wipers side to side a few times. Good, knees back to neutral, cross the shins, the legs, roll over to all fours, and now we'll move through that series on the other side. So left leg forward, dragon pose, right knee slides back. Start to climb down to your own degree here. If you want to roll it to the outer edge of that left foot and let that left knee open out to the winged dragon, go for it. And left foot flat, ease your way all the way up onto the hands. Take your time, heel toe that left foot all the way across over to the right. Left knee releases over to the left. Maybe some support to go underneath the left hip, especially if you're newer to this style of stretching. And begin to drape that torso out over that front left leg for sleeping swan. Come all the way back up onto those hands. Lean into that outer left hip. Swing that right leg all the way around forward to the front. Setting up for half butterfly. Both arms come up as you inhale. And then fold over and down on the exhale. Half butterfly pose. Few more breaths there. And as you're ready, begin to exit out. All right, fire log. Left ankle on top of right knee, or you can come to easy cross-legged seated position. Arms up as you inhale, then fold over and down as you exhale. St. Augustine said that patience is the companion to wisdom. So many of the great wisdom cultures speak about patience being a powerful virtue. And in this day and age, in modern day living, certainly one of those qualities that needs to be strengthened and reinforced. And ultimately, the more patience that we have, the less anxiety that we experience, the less stress we experience. And one of the great things about this style of practice with these kind of longer holds is that it helps us, it gives us the opportunity to strengthen that muscle of patience. Just allowing nature to do what it knows how to do, the nature and the intelligence and the wisdom of our bodies that know how to bring us back to homeostasis and back to balance. As Lao Tzu says, nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished. So just having that deep trust in the natural unfolding of this experience, of practice, and also of life. And ease your way out of the fire log. And we'll come into one last stretch, dragonfly. So you'll open out to the right, spread those legs out, and then just drop down onto your block, your props, your elbows, getting into the inner legs and the inner thighs. Anytime you notice the mind wandering or drifting away, just like meditation, just notice that. That's always a moment of awakening out of the trance of being in the past or the future. You start planning, you start ruminating, and you let that go. You continue to strengthen your ability to be here now, the most powerful place that your mind could possibly reside. And ease your way all the way back up. Bring the legs back around to face the top of the mat. Come to an easy cross-legged seated position. Bring the hands to prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Take a moment, close the eyes. Bring the backs of the thumbs to the center of the forehead for clarity of mind. Fingers down to the mouth for thoughtfulness of speech. Hands back to the center of the heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to shine through all that you think, all that you say, and all that you do. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. All right, that class is done. Drop a comment down below and let me know how the stretch felt. Also, if you're interested in this style of deep stretching content, check out my program, Flexibility and Beyond. It's an 8-week yin yoga program available in its entirety on Interdimension TV. That link is down below. Thank you again for your practice, and I'll see you next time on your mat.